everyone. It's me, Whisky Falls. But look, I've got folks with me. I've got Puppy Cherry and I've got Bella DeJac. And we are here to talk about how we all approach shimmying. Ooh, I see I can't not turn my shoulders as I start thinking about it already. And all the different body parts we can shimmy with and how we approach teaching it and performing it and just having a good old natter because everyone loves a natter. This is definitely the type of video you're going to watch while you're cooking dinner. Maybe just put the spoon down when you want to join it. Yeah. But don't burn anything.
Yeah, they could get messy.
Yeah, it could for this one, definitely.
Yeah, if you have any copper, you put it down if you want to play.
Yeah. Oh, and I should just say this doesn't have a mic on it. We're just in the habit of it now. So bear with us while we share the mic. Yeah, pasty mic. All right. Should we have a little improv to get the body going and then we can talk about it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, great. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. So let's start with you, Bella DeJac. Do you need a moment to catch your breath? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm a ceaser. I don't breathe. That's true.
Sam, you need to count to breathe. We can't do both.
I definitely can't count. There must be a can't breathe or talk. So I don't know. Talk about shimmies. Shimmies. Oh, what do I think? What do I think? Oh, thanks, Whisky Falls. Shimmies. What are it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I teach like 4 different kinds of shimmies. Yeah. So top shimmies, and then 3 different kinds of butt shimmies. Yeah. So I call them the belly dance shimmy, or at least that was the belly dance shimmy that I was taught. The classic shimmy, or the washing machine. And the traveling go-go shimmy, also known as the sexy footballer. Yeah.
Your names are better than mine.
Well, I didn't have any good names for the grind. There we go. So I feel
Okay. All right. So we're
we just got it over here.
Yeah. Because I just have like little shimmy, big shimmy,
Well, I mean, top shimmies I think are pretty standard, but for the bottom shimmies, like really simply, the belly dance shimmy that I was taught. So this is the one where we're actually quite. This is actually quite supported, and our knees are bent, and our pelvis. I don't know why. So our pelvis is gonna. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Our pelvis is gonna do this. Well, yeah, as we shimmy. And like with all of the ways that I teach shimmying, I usually start people off just going, remember, you can do big movements to start with to kind of get the idea of how to do it. And as you get faster, you're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until all of the flesh just starts jiggling around the bone. And I hope no one's squeamish. And it just kind of takes over. So with the belly dance shimmy, it's soft knees. Pelvis is going to start doing this, and we want to think about isolating and trying to keep our top half still, which won't come naturally to start with, and just start with like a big movement of the knees. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it gets faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it gets faster again until it's kind of like my thighs take over, really.
I think about it's like you're on one of those like 80s vibrant.
Yeah.
And a great just wobbling.
I love this one because you can actually do this while you're cooking, waiting at the bus stop, washing up,
stirring your cauldron.
It's like the Irish dance of the shimmy.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's all happening in the bottom half here.
Although I find it the most exhausting of the shimmies.
It really is. It's a lot. Yeah. Micro-tensioning. Yeah.
And
don't be surprised if as you're learning, your muscles stop off. Yeah. And just like, but your
body just goes, no.
It's like an endurance test, I think, with Shimmy. Like, you can do like 5 seconds, and then with practice, you can do 10 seconds, and you just like slowly, because your mother just like, out and done.
Use it or lose it.
As opposed to like your bumps and grinds where you've kind of got breathing space around it. Don't know the Shimmy, do you?
Yeah, it's just completely like,
Yeah.
it's an endurance thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the belly dance shimmy that I do. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah,
We'll leave it back.
yeah.
But a classic shimmy. So this is the one where it's more like a washing machine, and I always think of it like, yes, like the think about doing the twist. Yeah, So if you were doing it on one leg, you'd be doing it, your weight on one side, but we're doing it with both of our feet flat. And this is the one that's really hard not to lock your knees. So just think about pulling up from your
This one was last year.
I know.
She wore the right outfit.
We're having a good time.
I like it with us, so it's cool.
And your pelvis instead of doing this, it's gonna do this.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like a little 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and it's gonna get smaller and smaller until you get a little bit of a shake going on.
I've lost it.
And you'll really as all of us. It's just one of those things that you have to practice. But this is the one where you can bend, and lift. The one thing though, and I realize I'm wearing the wrong pants for this. You're wearing great pants for this. No pants is actually the best pants. It's really hard to get the jiggle going if you've got tight leggings on or like something compression. I mean, a lot of leggings now are built with like suck you in and do all the things and like, they're like a corset for your butt and thighs, but that makes it really hard to get the jiggle going, which is what my brain needs. Yeah, to be able to keep going.
Because you need it to relax and fast. Yeah, if you're being compressed, there's not the space for it to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas if your legs and your bum are free, they can just shimmy.
Which I think my version of that I prefer is I go a little more side to side on that. And I feel like I get a little bit more. So there's almost a weight shift that's starting to happen between the sides. Also that I twisting. So rather than twisting, I'm doing micro side to side combined with the knees from your belly dance shimmy.
Oh wow. Okay, that feels like the level up.
Is it though? I think it's just my body bent around. I'm sure that's true. Yeah. No, why would I learn that? Huh?
I'm gonna learn that now.
So what I'm doing is it's micro weight shifting from one side to the other. Same thing. It works really well being out, and it ends in a little bit of the heel tap, like a heel tap, which then turns into it's most like your traveling one, no doubt, because the traveling is that hip hunt the face.
Yeah, sexy footballer. Sexy footballer.
Hut. It's a good silent now.
See, when you say football, though, I think
American football.
Yeah.
I should have specified.
Sorry.
Or AFL.
Soccer.
That was the my kick. That's it.
So what are they? I don't follow sports at all. When you tell that we're not sports school people.
Well, the funding. We want the funding. Sport.
Sexy American footballer is sending that thinking about like lifting up with the chair
And it's really
flat out. Yeah, and this is all cardio.
Yes.
So bit of running. Yeah, on the spot. But it also means that you can turn around.
See, that's very so just do that, but don't travel. And that's basically what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There you go. And you get a little bit more looseness in the bottom, I feel, for me anyway.
I'm very lazy though, and that is I'm very high card.
I like to do that one as part of warm up sometimes. I call it the crab. So we just
that exciting is.
Yeah, see a minute to turn.
I don't crab when I make them come like this.
Yeah, just
with the whole silly move.
But for some reason I have to do it.
Just a silly move, the silly thing. Yeah.
Crab. But I don't know why. It's essential. You need the arms.
Yeah. But you can also travel with them small as well. You can absolutely make it. Oh, where are they going? City gas. I actually like doing that on the spot too, like going in and out with the legs. Like, yeah. Nice. Or just, would you like to see my butt? There it is. There it is. Fuck.
Yeah, it's almost for whatever. It's like a burlesque, demi-point like
Yes.
technical terms for the
that.
okay, but
Other cool about shuffling, stuff, styling.
every day we're shuffling.
Yeah, but I find heel taps really helpful when, particularly teaching wise, if you're trying to build up your endurance and you find that everything clamps.
Yeah.
Which actually, we haven't said it yet, but I tell you what, butt shimmy in heels is way easier than much easier.
Yeah.
So if you're there at home trying in your socks, whack a pair of heels on and then try again.
And think about heel tapping.
Because for most of these, what we're all doing is we're pushing our weight into our toes. Yeah. We don't have our weight back on our heels. We've actually got our weight pushed forwards, but the heels are coming up and down. And having that heel height already there to help you is helping push your weight to where it needs to be.
So if you are barefoot, just be on your tippy toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just shuffling around like this without your heels ever touching the ground.
Yeah.
Because even the twisty one, again, like even though you can do it with what looks like straight legs, if you're going to try that with barefoot, it's not going to work. You'll need to be like on your toes.
I actually, what do you know, hamstrings too much on stretch or something, is it? I don't know. What is it doing? Or on your weight distribution?
Just weight, yeah. And to do it with flat feet, you almost have to bring your weight back.
Yeah.
Which then, it stretches everything in a different way. Tippy toes or heels are definitely the...
But it's the thing I've noticed sometimes, because new students might start their classes in bare feet and they come in and they wear heels and they suddenly go, oh my God, all these moves are easier. I think grinds are easier in heels too.
So, yeah. Do we all do top shimmies the same way? How do you teach them?
So I like to teach them as it's learning to isolate your shoulders and then learning to release that. My thing is, I think I like to think about the energy that comes when you're learning, that comes from under here that pushes up into here. Because a lot of people try to move their hands around when they start. So I like to imagine they've got two naughty 7-year-olds and they're pushing the butt of their hand and going, stay still. So you've got to keep the 7-year-old settled. I don't know. I feel like that's about the height of the 7-year-olds. So you have two 7-year-old kids, and so you have to keep your hands there. Over time, as you get used to it, the head can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like I can be like, I can fan dance, and I can do this at the same time. But from a foundational level of getting the right energy into your shoulders, I find that really helps.
Yeah.
And I just start slow and then speed up.
Yeah.
And so you go as aggressive as you can.
And soft, I think, too. Like, there's something really lovely about a soft shimmy.
Yeah.
Like, even from a performative little bit. Like, you want it? Okay, maybe. You do a lovely, you sometimes do like a dip when you do that shimmy, which I always think is really beautiful. It's like, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I like it like that, you know, when you've got to chill up your spine, like just like the finish, a little less. Yeah, but I don't like to teach that straight away because I don't like, it's always encourage people to think about being too high here, but it is a nice little like, I like someone just kissed your back of the neck. That's great. Kind of that one. Yeah, I get shiver. Yeah.
But people get well, that made it down.
And then you can get really aggressive with it.
Well, and I think there's also like we break shimmies down specifically into chest and butt areas, but actually you can. I think you can. Thank you. And sorry if you couldn't hear me. Once you get more relaxed, like you're saying, you can move up, but you can also let the shimmy come into other areas of the body. It can come.
Ripples, throw it down again.
Yeah,
and then throw it up again.
Combining
with your vomit.
Yeah,
and definitely vomit it out, and then it can sink back down, and you can.
Oh, you don't know what I'm happy about.
Come closer. Yeah, come
the one on grinds.
The grab. Yeah, so like if you want to like scoop the butt, but you can like have a shimmy that comes. And see, like it helps your voice. Yeah, me too. Even your vocal folds can shimmy.
Yeah.
So like a shit.
I'd have one more tip that I say. If you're finding, sometimes people find that they try and do this and everything wants to go. Think about really stabilizing your lower body properly. So oftentimes when I've noticed people doing that, it's because they've got their legs straight.
Yeah.
So just bending, pushing your weight down, getting your core on, so that we can start to separate. If we're literally just trying to do top shimmy, we can actually separate it from the waist up, and then nothing here needs to do anything. So obviously we can throw it down as a more advanced move, but sometimes people feel like you're trying to do this and you're like, but everything wants to go. And if we can just find a way to sort of quieten this down and make it feel really stable.
Yeah.
Then it'll free up.
I do something quite mean, but to when you're learning. But I think I find in general it helps. I mean, again, not every technique works for every sort of thing, right?
I always think of Whisky mean.
Yes,
That's
I do it in. So I introduce shimmies in warm-ups, but I do it through like jazz isolations.
Yeah.
So I'll also do this one. So like we'll do one shoulder at a time, then we go double it up. So we start there, which also like, look, this is a cool move. Don't tell me it's not
This
cool.
could be another type of tussle talk.
It could be,
I haven't tried yet.
So that's fun. And then I go, okay, so we've gone up and down, now we're going forwards and back. So start with the fembot. Like imagine you're a fembot. Choo, choo, choo. Again, I make sound effects. Love the sound. Love the sound.
Bam, bam, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, and then that gets faster. And then before they get time to stress out and start twisting, I go, let's point our toes at the same time. And I do bend and a point, and then people have forgotten they're moving their shoulders, so they're concentrating on the bending and pointing, and suddenly you're shimmying longer than you thought you could. Ta-da!
You could also walk a pullets.
Yeah, I go for a walk. I wonder if that's creepy to the camera.
Probably is really creepy.
Three chests all coming.
I feel like they've seen worse.
Or bester.
Creepier.
Anyway, yeah, that's my little what I think people think is mean, but I find is actually successfully helpful.
I like that one.
I think it's good. Sometimes I suggest you can also try popping your for the mic. Popping your butt against a wall. And this is one, if you don't mind, gently smacking your shoulders against the wall, because you don't want to push too far away from a wall. But just if you lean against it, or if you've got a friend and you're learning together,
Okay.
and you can hang on. I was going to say, you can hang on to your friend's hips.
Oh, sure.
And as in, like, you need to take turns. So one.
I know. We
I don't know why. Just one back to back.
Okay.
Do you want to touch buns?
I'm doing that.
And they're going to hold you quite firmly by the hips. And it's just a reminder that you're trying to stay stable there. And then you give a little shimmy and you try and practice that.
Yeah.
And then you swap over.
Yeah. And you've got the feeling of someone
Feeling of someone reminding you that nothing is supposed to be happening here. It doesn't mean that you won't at first start moving, but it's just that like reminder. Yeah. Again, whoa. I'll be demonstrating a new kind of shimmy here, a little back bend, but also just having your bum against a wall can be good just to start with. And just tap of your shoulders against the.
But I think the thing with this is some people's bodies have never moved like this before, and I couldn't do it the first time I tried. And it was a thing where I actually had to learn to separate my shoulders because my shoulders were not used to moving independently of each other. Mm-hmm. And so I had to actually physically practice just the moving them separately. And for me, that's how I got it.
Yeah.
I went from, and I always think like any move, master it slow before you start to speed up.
Yeah.
So if where you're at today is you're still just learning to move the shoulders and learning to keep the lower body still, and maybe this is as far as you've got, well, you're halfway there.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay to.
And I can do Bella's gentle. It's funny, you know me, I would never do a gentle thing on stage. That's not in my repertoire. But yes.
Who's to
Sit up, be so beautiful. Yeah, that's all.
And thank you. I think it's and it's okay to learn a new skill and know that it will come little and often. I think stop when you get frustrated. When you get frustrated, stop, walk away, do something else. This is supposed to be fun. And so if you get to a stage where you're getting really frustrated with your body, it's not actually going to help it do the thing anymore. Actually, I think it's pretty productive.
Yeah, it goes for everything.
Yeah,
It's all
keep it fun.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about ankle shimmies.
So the head shimmy, I don't know, what else can we shimmy on our butt? There's probably lots of
What? Layer of beaten tap.
I mean, we can do,
I can't do that one.
but I feel like that's a whole other, that's a whole other kind of movement.
Yeah,
that part.
Why don't you guys can do a tutorial on another class?
Sure.
What do you think?
Yeah, right in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, so,
If you're lucky, they've already filmed it. It's already there.
Yeah. Let us know if there's anything else that you would like us to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, tell us what your ways are. Have you got different ways that you've found to help you get to certain moves that you like to do at home? Like, tell us, because we love to share. We love to hear from you.
Sharing is caring, especially when Whisky sings. That's dream wanna be part of it, so I'm gonna sing too.
Can you see why we don't put too many of us on camera too often? Because this is what being an office is like.
Anyway, that's been our Shimmy chats. Let us know how you feel, and we'll see you in another video.